dumb athletic, got a good handle. I was like, I'm not sure, if he can really shoot because he didn't really show it as much at Louisville. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in. I'm a sag off of him, because if he was able to shoot, I'll get in the space a little bit more, and make him drive. So that I'll sag off a little bit, make him prove that he could shoot. This is his first workout. He shot the shit out of the ball, bro. And it wasn't like just catch and shoot. It was dribble moves, step backs, deep NBA threes. And that was like the only time I really, in the whole workout process, I was just like, damn, I got my ass busted.
I actually remember you hitting me after the workout. You're like,
yeah,
wasn't the one.
Yeah, usually people ask,
not going to Utah.
Yeah, they're like, how'd it go? And I'm just saying, they're like, yeah, Utah, they said they liked me, but I got my ass busted. And that's how it was. So I'm just sitting there and I'm talking to you guys' coach after the workout, and he's sitting there saying, obviously they can't guarantee anything. They like me. They had 30 at the time, and I'm just sitting there looking like. After that showing, ain't no way. If y'all draft me after that showing, I don't know what y'all doing.
No, people don't understand. Every time I went to the pre-draft workout, I used to watch film on everybody I was going against.
Same.
So I watched everything because it was really going to be
that 2-dribble spin
every time going right. That's when I knew it was coming every time. And then who else was it? Me, you, and Frank. Those are the three guards. So I was like, all right, let me just watch. So I watched Kansas games and Villanova games. It was my first workout, so I had time to be like, all right, this is that I know. So I knew y'all the back of my hand at one point. I was like, all right, cool. I know what he's gonna do here. I know what he's gonna do there. And then offensively, it was just a good day. It was a good day. And I didn't really think. I thought it was good, but I didn't know the impact it had on the team. Really, they didn't show no signs or nothing. The whole story about about the whole the GM said I'll fire you if you didn't say anything. I didn't realize they had a great poker face because it was just, you would have thought I just had a solid workout.
Wow.
It was you look good, and then talking about certain things like eating right and all that other stuff, but there was no we're blown away. Yeah. So I came out to workout okay, I have to do that every workout for me to even I have to do it even better. You know what I mean? So that's where my head was at, but that was a good day.
Damn.
Donovan Mitchell is right there on the cusp of superstardom. He just needs to get a little bit more consistent, and I think he needs another superstar or another star player to play alongside him to take the weight off of him a little bit. But they have a great team, and he's right there. He's right there on the cusp of superstardom. He got all the skills, all the athleticism, the shot. He got it all. He just got to take it up one more notch. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? We got Donovan Mitchell on Josh Hart's podcast right here, and they're talking about the pre-draft process when they were going to work out for the Utah Jazz. And Josh Hart was talking about how he got destroyed by Donovan Mitchell because he didn't realize how good of a shooter Donovan Mitchell was. And that's something I want to point out to you guys in this video. Depending on the situation that you're in, depending on the coach that you have and the freedom that he allows you, some of the skills that you have might not show through. If your coach doesn't want you shooting three-pointers and you don't shoot three-pointers, nobody's going to know that you can shoot threes. And so that was something that happened with Donovan Mitchell at Louisville. Everybody know he was super athletic, but and could get to the basket, but no one knew that he could shoot as well as he could. And that worked to his favor in this workout against Josh Hart because he was really hot and made a lot of shots. And the rest is history. Utah drafted him, and he's been great for Utah. And so depending on your coach, depending on your teammates, depending on your team, what they might have you do, what the team might need from you, all of your skill set might not shine through. That might not be your role on the team. And so even though that's not your role on the team, you want to make sure that you stay sharp in as many areas as you can. Even if you're not supposed to be a person that's taking a lot of three-pointers on your team, you still want to make sure that you're working on that shot for when your time comes for you to have to do it. because you're not going to be, whatever team you're on, most likely you're not going to be on this team forever. You know, you got to be prepared for the next team that you go through, for the next thing that you go through, for the next tryout that you're going to be at. And so even though this is your role on your team right now, you definitely want to be good at your role that you're doing for your team, but you don't want to neglect the other things that you're going to have to do later down the line. You want to have a long-term perspective. You want to see what you're going to need in the future. And it's like when I was growing up, all of the big guys, well, not all of them, most of the big guys, they want them to get on the block and work on post moves all day. But nowadays, big guys are shooting threes, and the people that could shoot threes that were big back in the day, they're still effective today. Because even though they might not have been able to shoot threes back in the day, you know, as time moves on, the game changes. And so now big guys are required to shoot jump shots and three-pointers. And if that's something that you also have in your repertoire, you're a lot more likely to get that job, to get that place on the team, to get that spot, to be the main person on your team. So you want to make sure that you are well-rounded within your skills, and that you have the skill sets that you're going to need later on. If you're bigger than everybody right now, you're in middle school, you don't want to just post up everybody, even though you can score every time because you're bigger. You know, you might not grow a lot more. You might need those wing skills. So you always want to work on that, and you want to be well-rounded in your game, and you want to have a long-term perspective on what's coming down the line. You want to be ready for the next thing. The next thing Donovan Mitchell was talking about, he was talking about being prepared. He was so prepared for his workout with the Utah Jazz. He was talking about how he watched video and scout tapes of Josh Hart and I believe it was Frank, I can't remember his last name, the point guard for Kansas. And he knew their games, you know, before they even played. So he was ready for a lot of their favorite moves and things like that. And he was ultra prepared for what was going on, and it worked out in his favor because he had a great workout. He ended up getting drafted by the Utah Jazz, but a lot of this happened because he was prepared for what was coming up. So you always want to be prepared for whatever is coming down the line. If you got a game, you know, against a big team, you want to watch tape. Like Donovan Mitchell said, you want to be ready. You want to know your opponent's strengths and weaknesses. You know, that'll help you out a lot. You know their tendencies, what they like to do. This is something I didn't do until I went to Wright State University, and you know, we got those really extensive scouting reports, and man, those scouting reports helped out a lot. I mean, they'll tell you exactly what this player likes to do, and man, those things were very helpful in helping you play defense, you know, and helping you play offense as well. It breaks down their defense, and depending on how well your scouting report is, or if you don't have a scouting report, make your own. You know, look at the people that you're going to be matched up against. What do they like to do on offense and defense? And these little things may seem small, but they can add up to be a big factor in how well you play against these people. Another thing that you can do to make sure that you're prepared for what's coming down the line is to click the link in the description, the link in the bio. We got a lot of links in there that'll help you to become a better basketball player, to help you with your game. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm out.